Al, I can tell you that there is a desk waiting for you in the United States Senate. My friends, our next Senator, Al Franken.
Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Well, it was close. But we won. Let's hear it for Amy Klobuchar. God bless Amy Klobuchar. As I hugged her for those great remarks, she was so Amy, she said, you might want to thank Betty and Keith. You might want to thank Betty and Keith. So thanks, Betty and Keith. There are so many people to thank. Let me start with Brian Melendez, Donna Cassett, Andy O'Leary, Jamie Tincher, and everyone at the DFL for their incredibly hard work. This is the best. This is the best state party in the country, and we couldn't have had better partners in this campaign. To my brothers and sisters in labor, thank you for your support and your hard work. I am a member of 4 labor unions. I know how important unions are to families. Franny and I would not have had health care insurance for the last 3 years if I hadn't been a member of a union. I want to thank our army of amazing volunteers. You know, when you run for office, you spend a lot of time, way too much time, locked in an office calling people for money. And anytime I just get a little bit down, all I do is open the door to my bullpen, to the bullpen in the office, and see all these volunteers who were working day and night and working their hearts out. Thank you. Thank you so much. And when you win an election by this close a margin, you know that not one bit of effort went to waste. And so I want to thank every single person who knocked on a door, marched in a parade, made a phone call, gave money, gave time, gave energy, gave of themselves to this effort. Thank all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank our campaign staff who worked unbelievably hard for months and months, in some cases for years, literally. And I especially want to thank our brilliant, tireless campaign manager, Stephanie Shriak. I want to thank our beautiful kids, Joe and Thomason, who helped out so much and put up with even more during this long campaign. But most of all, I want to thank their mom. You know, this September 19th will be the 40th anniversary of the evening that Franny and I met at a freshman college mixer. We've been partners ever since, and when we decided to make this effort, I called our friends and I said, Franny and I are running for the Senate, and if we win, I get to be the senator. Well, honey, I get to be the senator. Because I get to be the senator because of you. This was an historically close race, but it wouldn't have been if it weren't for Franny. I would have lost by kind of a lot. Now, those of you who spent time around the campaign know just how hard Franny worked and just how many voters gave me a second chance after meeting her. But even you don't know. There's several here. But even you don't know the half of it. Over these last several months, these long months, as we've waited to celebrate this victory, Franny has been a rock and an inspiration to me and to so many who know us. You know, during these many months, folks would come up to us and say, are you okay? How you doing? This must be horrible to go through. And you know what? It wasn't. Because Franny and I know that we're just lucky. We're lucky. And what we've been through is just nothing. Especially when compared to what so many Minnesotans and so what so many Minnesota families have been going through during this same period. And we know that when you win an election, what you really win is a chance to go to work for the working families who need a voice in Minnesota, a chance to tackle the tough challenges a chance to get this country moving in the right direction again, and I'm not going to waste that chance. As soon as I get out to Washington, I'm going to work alongside our incredible, amazing senior Senator, Amy Klobuchar, and our incredible congressional delegation to make progress on President Obama's agenda. I'll work with Democrats, with Republicans, and independents, anyone who'll join me in trying to rebuild our economy, put people back to work, and improve the lives of Minnesotans. That is what Paul Wellstone said politics is about. Paul said that politics is about improving folks' lives. And I can't stand here today and not say a little bit about my friend Paul. It is, of course, technically true that this was Paul's U.S. Senate seat, but I don't think Paul saw it that way. This seat belongs to the people of Minnesota, and so did Senator Wellstone, and so will I. Paul and Sheila left us too soon, but they left us with legacies that will endure for generations. The Mental Health Parity Act that bears his name is an example of what can happen when politicians set aside partisanship and set aside politics. Here in Minnesota, Paul's legacy endures in the hard work and unyielding spirit of the many men and women, some young, others just young at heart, who carry on his mission of tireless organizing and his vision of a world where the common good triumphs over special interests. I think it's safe to say that without those people who share Paul's dream, who believe that the future does belong to those who are passionate and work hard, who carry Paul and Sheila's spirit with them every day as they work for change, this campaign would not have succeeded. And I know for a fact that without you, we in Washington cannot succeed. So my message to you today is this: our work is just beginning. Now, no matter how difficult the challenges we face, I still believe there's no challenge America can't overcome. But I also believe that no politician can solve problems like these alone. I wish I could take you all of you to Washington with me to fight alongside me, but we cost it out. And it's just too much. So I need you to keep working here in Minnesota. Keep working. Keep working for candidates and causes that exemplify the values that make us get up early and stay up late, knocking on doors, making phone calls. Keep holding your leaders accountable, myself included. You didn't have to say it so enthusiastically. We aren't going to win every battle. We might not even always agree on every issue. But we have chosen to do this important work because we believe in this state and we believe in this country. We believe that the middle class is the engine of our economy. We believe that America should have a foreign policy that allows us to lead with our values. We believe that every child should have an education that prepares him or her for a 21st century economy. We believe in the tremendous potential of American innovation, whether it's cutting the cost of health care or making Minnesota the epicenter of a renewable energy economy. We believe that in our country, we don't have to choose between our safety and our freedom. Right. Most of all, we believe that these shared values are worth fighting for. It's that spirit that won this election. It's that spirit that will help us win the tough battles ahead in Washington. It's that spirit that brought us together today and will keep us together for years to come. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all that you've done and all that we will do together. Thank you. Hands up.
All right.
Come on over.
Okay.
Kate, get your hand up.
The heart is a blue.